What's up, guys? It's your boy Vane TV. Before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, hit that bell, and if it's uploaded, you gotta get notified automatically. And today I'm gonna be talking about how to do a lot of damage in Still Path. This is for people that be struggling in Still Path that don't know why they can't do the biggest damage, or they can. You know what I'm saying? This is for people that don't know why they can't kill them enemies as much as other people or YouTubers they watch do it. Because my previous build video, there was a video on there was a person that commented on a comment, and it was like, copy the exact same build, do it, get obliterated easily. Now I'm gonna explain. This is little tips and tricks. It's not gonna be like an in-depth reason why you're not doing that much damage. I'm just gonna explain how to do more damage. I'll give you some little advice on doing some more damage. Now, first thing you guys want to do is know your Warframe you're bringing to that particular faction or whatever. Know your Warframe. Now you may be like, what you mean know your Warframe, or know what kind of build you're bringing, right? So this is my Wisp, right? I'm using Eclipse. Now if you don't know what Eclipse is, then you shouldn't even be watching this video, because you should be worrying about finishing the start chart. But if you know where Eclipse is basically you in the light, you do a whole bunch of damage, right? If you're not in the light, you're damaged for that. I mean, they're not gonna do that much damage at all. You actually lose damage if you're not in the light. You know what I'm saying? It's basically like that. That's the best way I'm gonna be able to explain it. But this is the build I'm using, right? This is the build I'm using for Wisp. Not everybody, this is most everybody builds that they use for Wisp. This is almost a copy and paste build, kind of ish. Now let's say know your weapon too. Let's say you want to bring in, I don't know, let's bring in the Continent, right? This is my build for the Continent. I don't even think I have a max. I do have a max build for this. I'm surprised. Now, if I want to make this weapon a lot stronger, look at my Riven disposition at 3. I can get a Riven mod, or try to find one, or try to buy one if I want to. I can get a Riven mod that has for this weapon that is extremely gyro, that make this weapon eat top of this peak as it can, because it has a 3 Riven disposition. Now, I do recommend get a Riven mod for this particular weapon, because it has a 3 Riven disposition, which means their Riven is gonna be good for this weapon, and their weapon is gonna shine as much. Now you want to know your weapon too. Now this is the best way I'm gonna explain how to build your weapon the right way. Now right here you see critical chance and you see status projectile. Now if your weapon has a higher critical chance, build that weapon a critical chance weapon. If you have a higher status projectile, like you see I have a 20% status and I have a 90% critical. I want to build this more on a critical side. Now if I had, let's say I had this at 35, let's say I had this at like 20 and this was at like 35, you want to build status, right? So let's go to a status weapon that's status. The Phasma, you see, this is it. Phasma is a 63% status projectile, and this is a 11% critical chance. Like I said, so if you see that your weapon, right, you see the weapon, your damaged weapons, it is more status, build for status. If it's more critical, build for critical. That's how I was able to learn on how to build my weapons. Right now, let's say your weapon is between a little bit of status, they're almost around the same as status and critical. You can be versatile. You can either build it for critical or build it for status, which is really great. That means that's a really good weapon. Yeah, just, you know what I'm saying? So let's go to the Fenmore. Let's go to the Fenmore. You guys see the Fenmore is a 60% status and a 20% chance, what you call it, damage. Now I would want to build for status, but I can build for critical chance too, just because of the evolutions, right? Evolutions, you can bring in more critical chance to it if you want to. Now me personally, like let's do the Bronco for example. I don't even have a full build for this yet, but my build's not done with this build yet. But you guys can see this is a critical chance, 75%. Like can we go to empty? Let's go to empty slot. Okay, empty slot. This is empty slot right here. Now if you guys see, this is 25% critical and the status projectile is 9.3%. But you gotta add, there's an elementals in this weapon, meaning there's toxic, meaning I can mix this thing up between toxic and heat. I can basically do viral and heat. I can do corrosive and heat. I can do, let's say, magnet and toxic, or I can do a whole bunch of different this is a very versatile type weapon. You can do a whole bunch of this. We could add more status than critical chance, or you want to add more critical chance than status. It's just basically based on how you do it. You can see me, I try to even out with the status and with the critical chance. I have more critical chance because of course this is a critical chance type weapon, but I can versatile this even better. I will eventually make this build 10 times stronger. I just don't feel like I'm too lazy. Get off, you know what I'm saying? Just hear me out type. Now we got the Sendo. Now the Sendo, right? Now let's go here. Let me show you guys. Now this weapon only shines when it comes to status. Now you can see I got 20% critical chance. All right, boom, 20% critical chance. Now you can see if you use his radio attack, is basically 4.1 status. Oh no, 50% status and 2% critical. And you have another side that is projectile, 20% chance, and status is 0.3. Go for the status because you will get more damage to status, like so. I'm getting 112% status, and my critical is 60%, which is very good. So let's say let's put this on some enemies, right? I'm gonna show you. Let's put this on his enemy. Like you do this. Look how much damage I'm doing. Look how much damage I'm doing. Because I'm using that status chance to hit him. And look at all them buffs that just got him. So let's do it again. Look at them buffs. Like so. Now if I just add that to here, that's that critical chance hit. Boom, that's how you do a whole bunch of damage right there. It's not that, like I said, it's not that hard. Like I said, I'm gonna repeat myself one more time. If your weapon have more critical chance, then go for critical chance. Your weapon has status, then go for status. Now if your weapon has both, then you're versatile. You can make any build you want, basically. Now that is really it now, but one thing you gotta remember, not every weapon is good for still path. I'm gonna let you know this now. Not every weapon is good for still path. Some weapons are completely useless in still path. Now if you want to make your weapon even 10 times stronger, top of the key, top of the notch, grab yourself a wisp. Wisp makes everything stronger in this game for some reason. I don't know why. Wisp is very broken. I will make a wisp build soon, but wisp makes everything extremely broken, like so. We're gonna do this. Go here. I'm gonna make this weapon even 10 times stronger. I'm gonna pop my first. I'm gonna pop my fourth. I'm gonna pop my third ability. I'm gonna pop my status. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm not even shooting him, and he still died. Look at that. Like I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna do this again just to show you guys. Look at that. I'm not shooting him. He's still losing damage. Now if I do that, this weapon shines. Weapon shines at its peak, right? Now let's say let's bring out the Kuva Brahma, right? The most used cool weapon in my opinion. Not no much so more since they got nerfed from the AoE nerf. Let me show. I have like 3 builds for this thing. Let's show. So I have a river mod on this thing. You don't have to have a river mod for this weapon because the river disposition is 1. You don't need a river mod at all. You don't need a river mod at all for this weapon. So you guys can see I'm using a viral build. You guys see my critical chance is high as hell, right? I have more critical chance than anything because this is a critical chance type weapon, like so. This is corrosive. This is my critical chance build, and this is my corrosive build. This is my viral corrosive, right? So you guys see my critical chance is 105. My status is only 37, right? And you guys see here my status is 21. My critical chance is 65. Now let's pop out the corrosive, right? Corrosive will be always stronger than viral in game opinion, but my opinion, I feel like viral is stronger for some reason. Let's pop this out, right? Let's do that. I may run out of ammo because ammo on this weapon is terrible. Let's pop the first ability, pop the third, pop the fourth. Let's just one tap, right? One tap. Don't even have to do nothing. Don't really have to do nothing. Let's pop that again. One tap. That is basically how you build in this game. Basically, that's how you build, right? This is how you basically, you know what I'm saying? That's how you really build in this game. That's really all I can really explain to you guys. Now you may be like, you're using Eclipse, sir. So you're using Eclipse. Of course, you're gonna do a whole bunch of damage. Let's not use Eclipse at all. Let's not use Eclipse. Let's not do nothing at all. Take longer to kill them, but I'm still killing them. Like so. I don't need Eclipse. I don't need Eclipse to kill my enemies. Well, no one spawned right there, but I don't need Eclipse to kill my enemies. I don't need no Eclipse. Eclipse just makes life a lot easier because you do a lot of more damage with Eclipse. I don't need no Eclipse. It's very easy. I don't need nothing. So that's for the people that be like, oh, you're using Eclipse. Of course, you're gonna do a whole bunch of damage. Play how you want to play. This is how I play it. I want to do big numbers, big damage. I use Eclipse. I use Eclipse just because Eclipse is amazing ability on, you know what I'm saying, just amazing. Now let's say I want more survivability on in a match, right? I'm doing damage but I can't survive long enough. Now I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna give you guys 2 Warframe. I'm gonna give you guys a couple Warframes that I think you guys can survive. Serum Prime is a very hefty Warframe you guys can survive with, in my opinion. Serum Prime. You guys can use Protea. Protea is a very amazing Warframe you can survive with. Very great survivability. Protea. Rhino Prime, of course, or Rhino, regular Rhino. Wisp is amazing. You can level cap with Wisp anytime in this game. You can level cap with Wisp on any function faction, and you can level cap with Wisp. Hero Prime, of course. You can level cap with Hero Prime. You can survive with Hero Prime. Who else? Cora Prime. You can level cap with Cora Prime. You can basically do a lot with Cora Prime. She's a must-have. I'm giving you guys the best Warframes that I think you guys can survive with, regardless of what happened. Whatever the game puts at you, you can survive with it, right? Now, or Neza, underrated Warframe. You can definitely go level cap with this, survive with it, all that stuff, just because her abilities. Like I said, know your Warframe, then know the weapons you're bringing to the faction. That's all I can really explain, and all I can really basically give you guys a brief explain example. Now let's use the Nakaruk, however you say this thing. I have status and 60%, right? And my puncture is 80% status and 100% critical chance. Now this is a versatile build. I can make it to where this thing has more status than critical chance if I want to, or I can have it where it's more critical chance than more status. Very simple. It's very simple. Now let's just pop some corrupted out. Let's pop some corrupted out. Let me see how much damage it does, right? This is no buffs, nothing at all. I'm not using no buffs. Look at that. You see, it's okay. It's doing okay damage. It's getting the job done okay. Now I'm not hitting the right exact points. Boom, boom. Like I said, I wasn't hitting the right points, but you see, it's doing what it's doing what I needed to do. Like so. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. It's gonna do that big major damage because I have a lot of critical chance on it. So I'm gonna get red crits every fucking time on this thing, and I have a status chance, so I'm gonna get red crits. Now, let's say I want to add Wisp to this thing. I made this thing, you know what I'm saying? Add Wisp to it, add all them buffs. I'm gonna one tap each and one of them. Doesn't matter how strong. I'm gonna one tap them because I'm using buffs to buff up the weapon too. Now you don't have to use buffs at all. You can basically, you don't need buffs. You can basically, if you wanna get a weapon. If you want a weapon that just doesn't need no buffs at all, like you don't want a buff, you don't want to do nothing, get the Fenmore. Yeah, get the Fenmore. Just because I'm gonna show you guys why. Let me show you. Let me show you why I say get the Fenmore. This is no buffs, by the way. And I'm not using incarnate mode, so let's go for the incarnate mode, right? I need a couple headshots. Let's pop the incarnate mode. I'm gonna show you guys. This is all base damage. With the elemental damage with it, right? Simple. Use the Fenmore. You can solo still pad with the Fenmore instantly. You don't need. This is my. I'm gonna show you guys my Fenmore build too. You don't need nothing else but the Fenmore. Boom. This is pop this build on. Watch, you're gonna be going crazy on steel path. I'm gonna show you guys you want a secondary? This is my secondary right here. The Latum. My Latum build's not even maxed out yet. This is not. Don't use this build. This build is trash. I'm gonna show you guys what the Latum can do. I'm gonna show you guys what the Latum can do. It says pop this. Get this thing incarnate. Like so. And this is not even like a good build. 1 or 2, I can make this build up to the top of the key, and this thing will be one tap and everything. Basically it. That's basically it. So that is really the best way I can explain how to do a lot of damage. There's literally nothing else to it. It's not that hard. Don't get me wrong. I understand there's people that be struggling. I understand that people that will struggle on getting the damage they want, all that stuff. Now, let's say you want to do 2 billion damage. Or how these people doing 2 billion damage or all this stuff. 9 times out of 10 they're using Eclipse, or they're using a focus school to add that. Like, so you gotta remember, people using focus school to there's like to add damage, to add buff and all that stuff. Like I said, know your Warframe, know your weapons, and trust me, you will know how to do a whole bunch of damage. That's really all it, guys. I really have nothing else to really explain to you. This video is 16 minutes long, so I have a long ass video to make, to edit, kind of edit. I'm not gonna really edit this, but I'm gonna try to edit. So that is really all I have to explain. So but yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you guys like, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell, and if it's able to get notified automatically. This is the best way I'll be able to explain how to do a lot of damage on Warframe. And I'll see you all later. Peace.